During this time of the year, when we are in the September, October, November, December, respiratory viruses is really common, no? And that causes some of these upper respiratory tract manifestations in the form of headache, fever, and sore throat. It's not only influenza that can also give you that symptom. There are also COVID, but there are other viruses that is so common and can easily be transmitted through close contact, no? Like in schools or in children. These are your adenovirus and respiratory syncytial virus, no? Viruses that may not be so common as we always think of because we are so exposed with influenza or COVID, but several years now, and there are new data to tell us that these two viruses are very common to cause upper respiratory tract infections, especially in children and in those who are elderly. All of these upper respiratory viral infections will really present with the same clinical manifestations. And the only way to really differentiate them is to do the test. But the problem is we don't have a good test for adenovirus and respiratory syncytial virus. But the commonality of all of these upper respiratory viruses, they are self-limited. Ibig sabihin, 3 days, 4 days after the symptoms, they will disappear. Doesn't need treatment, doesn't need what we call antiviral agents. But this is just something that to remind everyone. If you are an elderly in the vulnerable population, this mild type of viral infections might also become severe, just like COVID. No, so it's important to send a message that for elderly and those who are immunocompromised and with comorbid conditions, we need to tell them that they should wear face masks, and if they have symptoms, they have to consult their doctor. Especially now, we are now in the bare months. No, I really advise people, especially the children and the vulnerable population, to wear the face mask. Even a cloth face mask can be effective in really filtering this organism. We don't have border control anymore, no? So it's really important that people should be aware that if they travel from countries with an ongoing outbreak, it's we have to give them that responsibility that if they are sick, they should stay home, they should observe themselves. And if the symptoms will really persist, then they have to call the doctor, they have to report their symptoms in order for us not to transmit or not to increase the spread of the infection.